This weekend will be the debut of the 45th Super Sentai series, Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger, and with it being an anniversary series, Bandai Japan is once again, in a similar vein to the Ranger Keys and Ride Watches of anniversaries past, doing an anniversary gimmick, this time, the Sentai Gears. Despite the show not even debuting, we already have plenty of gears slated for release, and some that are already out. Today we'll be taking a look at what gears we have so far, how they are being released, and what they do. New gears are being released all of the time, so this video will likely be out of date quite quickly. So if you enjoy this style of video, let me know in the comments below if you want more future update videos that can be considered for this series. The Zenkaiger gears are a good place to start. Each Zenkaiger will be transforming with the Deluxe Transformation Gun Geertliner. Essentially, the Geertliner is a red gun with a sort of bird motif to it and has a big crank on the side. On the top is a compartment that lifts up to place a Sentai gear inside, which is then activated by a turn of the crank and a pull of the trigger. The Deluxe toy will be coming with the gears for the leader of the Zenkaigers, Zenkaiger, and the Red Ranger of the team, Zenkai Jurin, based off of the Super Sentai series Ranger, the 16th one. Zenkaiger's gear features his outline done in a glittery sort of white color, and is the only Zenkaiger with the series number 45 in his gear, since he is the first one uniquely based off of Zenkaiger. Being the leader, he is one of the most abundant gears to get up front. Besides being released in a deluxe format with the Geertliner, he will also be showing up in Candy Toy Set 1 this March, and again in Gashapon Set 1. His release in Gashapon Set 1 will have a metallic rare Zenkaiger gear, which is featuring a rainbow pattern on his gear silhouette, and done in a translucent gold plastic, though it will be hard to come by. Our Red Ranger, Zentai Jurin, as stated before, will have his deluxe gear released with the Geertliner as well. His features a red outline of himself with the number 16 to signify the Sentai he is based off of. Jurin will be joining Zenkaiger in Candy Toy and Gashapon Set 1 as well. Gashapon Set 2, which is slated for an April release, has an unknown metallic rare to go along with it that is assumed to be one for Jurin, but at the time of this video it is unknown if that will be the case for sure. Zenkaiger and Zenkai Jurin will also be part of the annual Choco Campaign prize as well. These will be especially hard to obtain, as one needs to find a winning ticket in a package of Zenkaiger chocolates. These gears will have Zenkaiger with an SP designation and a gold foil design, and Jurin with a new angled shot. They will also be coming in a special gear holder and a premium looking box, so if you can stumble upon one of these for a good price once they are released, they would definitely be something cool to pick up. To get the rest of the team in a deluxe format, one will have to buy the Deluxe Zenkai Buckle. This is our typical belt item for the year that can hold up to 6 Sentai gears inside. This toy will come with the deluxe gears for Zenkai Gaon, based off of series number 25, Gao Ranger, Zenkai Majin, based off of series number 29, Maja Ranger, and Zenkai Vroon, based off of series number 30, Bokenger. Each gear will follow the same style as Kaiser and Jurin, with their outlines done in their own color and the number of the series that they are inspired by. We know that Gaon will be joining the lineup of Candy Toy Set and Gashapon Set 1, with a metallic rare version of him coming in May's Gashapon Set 3, following the same style as the metallic Zenkaiger from Gashapon Set 1. Vroon and Majin are confirmed to be part of Candy Toy Set 2 in April, and we are assumed that they are part of the mystery lineup for Gashapon Set 2, which will also be out in April, though we're not 100% sure yet. There is another option to get all 5 of these gears in their deluxe format at one time as well, with the Deluxe Zenkaiger Narakiri set, which will come with both the Geertliner and the Zenkai Buckle in one special bundle. While we know what these gears will do for the most part, let's now take a look at our Legend Sentai gears and what teams we have so far for release. Series number 1, Himitsu Sentai Go Ranger, is of course a great starting place. The Go Ranger gear will be released as part of Candy Toy Set 1 and features, like all other Sentai gears, the Red Ranger of the team on the front and the team symbol on the back. Go Ranger is the first gear that will also be getting what is known as the Super Red version gear. These red super versions will be special pack-in gears that are being released with magazines, or CDs, or clothes, or any other number of methods. In the case of the Super Red Go Ranger gear, it will be a pack-in this April alongside the Zenkaiger Theme Collection CD. This 2 CD set will also have the TV-sized opening for Zenkaiger and a special CD of all of the TV-sized themes for the 44 previous Super Sentai series. Following Go Ranger, we do have a bit of a gap in Sentais that we have yet to see gears for, being Jacka, Battle Fever J, and Denjiman, who don't have any revealed gears at this point, but that does bring us to Sun Vulcan, which will be our first Sentai gear that we see in Gashapon Set 3 this May. Goggle 5 has been shown off in both of the March and April issues of the Televi-Kun magazine, so we know that it is a gear that the Zenkaijus will be using pretty early on in the series. Here we can finally see what the Sentai gears will be doing in the show, as it has been shown that this gear will give the Zenkaijus access to the ribbon-like weapons that Goggle 5 is known to have. Despite being shown off twice in the magazines, there was no toy release info for a Goggle 5 gear yet, though it very well could be in Gashapon Set 2, especially with it being in the show so early on. Dynaman, Bioman, Changeman, and Flashman are another empty gaps of gears so far, as well as Liveman, Turbo Ranger, and 5-Man 2 from the other pre-G-Ranger teams. However, in that pre-G-Ranger gap, Maskman and Jetman will be part of Gashapon Set 3 in May, alongside Sun Vulcan and 3 currently unknown gears. Gashapon Set 1 in March will be giving us our Zyuranger and Dairanger Sentai gears, so this set will be a must to track down for any MMPR fans. No news yet on anything for Kaka Ranger, O-Ranger, or Car Ranger, but we will be getting Mega Ranger, Gal Ranger, and Hurricaneger in Candy Toy Set 2 this April. Sadly, that does also mean nothing for Gingaman, Gogo 5, or Time Ranger just yet, but we do end up having to skip a big gap between Ob Ranger through Geki Ranger to get to our next gear, and our final gear in Candy Toy Set 2, Go Onger. Once again, Candy Toy Sentai Gear Set 2 with Mega Ranger, Gal Ranger, Hurricaneger, Go Onger, Zenkai Vroon, and Majin will be out this April. Back in December, there was a leaked style guide for Zenkaiger that gave us our first look at some of the Sentai gears and what they would look like. While a lot of them have been given release details by now, one that we still only have a look at from this leak is the Shinkenger gear. On this document, and released as part of Candy Toy Set 1, will be the last big anniversary celebration and fan favorite series, Gokaiger. Despite the first quarter toys only now just coming out, we do know that our 6th Ranger, our Gold Ranger known as 2 Kaiser, will be debuting in April with his transformation item, the Gear Daringer. He will be Gokaiger based for his base form, with an O-Ranger and Shinkenger alternative form options as well. We know that he will have gears that will be Zenkaiger versions of those 3 Sentais, and will also likely be the 3 mystery gears released as a part of Gashapon Set 3 in May. Back to regular Sentai gears, while it doesn't have a release method just yet, we know that the Go Busters gear will be giving Zenkaiger the ability to run super fast like Red Buster could. The Kyoryuger gear was one of the ones on the leaked documents but also has no release yet. Rounding out Gashapon Set 1 will be the Tokuger gear, which will make the Zenkaigers line up in a single file train-like format just like the Tokugers did, to give a powerful attack to the enemy. The Ninja gear will allow for a ninja-like finisher move, and the Jyoger gear gives Zenkaiger Jyo Eagle's wings from his Yeisei Kaiho form. Neither one of these gears have a release method just yet, and a Q-Ranger one hasn't even been shown yet. Arriving at some of our most recent Sentais is the Super Red gears for Lupin Ranger and Pato Ranger. Each will be released as pack-in bonuses with issues of the Televi-Kun magazine. Lupin Rangers is already being released, and Pato Rangers is being released this April. The leaked document did show a picture of the regular Lupin Ranger gear though, but it doesn't have a release format just yet. We did see though that the Lupin Ranger gear will allow for safe cracking skills, which is pretty fitting. The final gear in Candy Toy Set 1 will be Ryu Soldier, our most recent Dino season and the one we are just now getting over here in the US as Power Rangers Dino Fury. And finally, for Legend Sentais is the Sentai we just said goodbye to this past weekend, Kira Major. A regular Kira Major gear was shown off by the official toy blog, but we don't know how it's being released just yet. However, in a special Zenkaiger magazine out this month in March will be a Super Red Kira Major gear to hold us over until we get the regular one. Finally, we have 2 gears that are special in their own rights. The Allred Sentai Ranger gear is being used in the Zenkaiger movie to summon all of the previous Red Rangers of the 44 Super Sentai, and the evil Tojiro gears are being used by our new villain groups to make their Monsters of the Week using a sealed world's power, but neither one of these have any toy releases just yet. And that will do it for all of our Sentai gears that we have seen at this point in time. Besides the mystery lineup of Gashapon Set 2, the 3 mystery gears in Gashapon Set 3, and the completely unknown lineup of June's Candy Toy Set 3, these are all of the gears that we have confirmed toy releases for or have seen in some capacity. While some of these sets are already sold out, you can still pre-order some of the future sets and magazines over at Toku Collectibles, not sponsored, which will be linked below. Also linked will be a spreadsheet being consistently updated by myself, with all of the latest info on what gears we are getting and how. I hope this was a helpful video in explaining what we are about to get into with Sentai gears starting this weekend, and here's to looking forward to the premiere of Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger. You can follow me on Twitter at 2 different places, at LivingRangerKey or at LightningFigPR. Thanks for watching this week's video, and until next time, Tokusatsu forever.